I'm Veljko Janković from Institute of Physics Belgrade in Serbia, and I'm working in the field of theoretical condensed matter physics. Together with my team, I was granted access to computational resources for studying coherent nanoscale transport in strongly interacting electron-phonon systems within the project with acronym CONTRAST. Our interest in describing how electrons in a solid move while interacting with vibrations of the underlying lattice stems from the fact that this interaction governs electrical current flow in semiconducting materials and ultimately determines performance of everyday electronic devices. Reliably predicting transport properties in such materials requires a fully quantum mechanical approach, which is potentially tractable only in model systems. The main goal of the CONTRAST project is to provide numerically exact results for transport properties of the simplest model with electron-phonon interaction, and this is the Holstein model. To achieve this ambitious goal, we rely on the synergy between two numerically exact methods. NI4OS-Europe support is crucial to the realization of our project. Because NI4OS-Europe supports us by providing us with the access to HPC resources with ample internal memory, which is crucial in order to successfully propagate tens of millions of coupled differential equations that describe the motion of electrons and phonons. On the other hand, we would like to scan a large space of model parameters. And we also have constraint that our numerically exact methods have some control parameters with respect to which we have to check convergence very carefully. And all these detailed checks are made possible because we were granted a generous amount of computational resources. The impact in the short term is that our CONTRAST project will provide pioneering and unbiased results for transport properties of the Holstein model that are computed from real-time quantum dynamics. Here, real-time is crucial because up to now, transport properties were usually computed from some imaginary time simulations. In the midterm, we plan to use these results in order to gauge other approximate but numerically much less expensive approaches to computing mobility within the Holstein model. And I have to stress that all members of the CONTRAST project have already started looking for such approaches. In the long term, we expect that we will be able to apply some of these approximate approaches to compute mobility in real materials. So in the long term, we will have to select the approach that has the best reliability to computer time ratio, and then hope to apply it to real materials, which is still an open problem. The CONTRAST project was granted computational resources for research in fundamental physics. So one cannot expect that there is public involvement potential of this research. But still, in the long term, we may hope that by selecting appropriate approximate method that provides us with chance to compute mobility in real materials, that maybe we will be able to join forces with some databases that gather materials properties, and that nowadays do not have like column that gives what is the mobility of a given material, because it is too computationally expensive to compute mobility from first principles. So in this sense, maybe in the long term, our results will guide us to choose the most appropriate approximate method to compute mobility, and then to really do it and maybe team up with some large databases for materials.